things to avoid for your next cruise so you don't potentially face a lifetime ban or even end up in jail. Before I get into today's first story, I have a major favor to ask everyone watching this video. I am less than 75 subscribers away from entering the first level of the YouTube Partner Program, which is something I have been trying to do for over a year now. Being a part of the YouTube Partner Program is something that is a major goal for me so that I can bring more videos to you, which is something that I really love doing. So if everyone watching today's video can just do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and share this video so that YouTube knows that people are watching my video. And if you have a suggestion on where you want to see a future video, make sure you leave that in the comments below. I am always at Disney World, Universal, and we are even making a few trips over to SeaWorld. So make sure you leave those suggestions in the comments and I will go there to film a future video. I also have a major announcement. For the first time in over a year, we are going on a cruise, and if I hit my goal of 500 subscribers by the cruise, I will be going live for the sail away party. So make sure you are sharing my video and my channel so more people can come and be a part of the Club 1901 family. If you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel. And if you are a returning viewer, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. One of the most common things that I see all over the interwebs is that people trying to bring CBD in one form or another on their cruise ship. Now, if this is caught at the terminal, you are going to be refused to get on your cruise ship and you could potentially face a lifetime ban. Some cruise lines are going so far as to have drug sniffing dogs looking for different kinds of drugs, including CBD.
Now you all know that bringing marijuana or CBD products on your cruise is not permitted, but did you know that buried deep in the Royal Caribbean terms and conditions of their contract, they reserve the right to actually report you to the police, even in a foreign jurisdiction, if they find you with marijuana in your possession on one of their ships? Imagine that, being arrested in the Cayman Islands, kicked off your cruise ship, and having to find your way home, and then answer, assuming you get out of the Cayman Islands, to criminal charges there, all because Royal Caribbean reported you.
I think the confusion with the CBD issue is that it is legal for medical uses, but when you are going to another country, you do have to follow their rules and guidelines. And although it may be legal where you live, it may not be legal where you are traveling on your cruise. My best advice for this is to check your cruise contract. If you booked with a travel agent, reach out to them. They can go over your cruise contract with you. Something else we saw last summer were people doing crazy things on their balcony. I saw on TikTok where people were taking their beds and putting it out on their balcony.
Next time you go on a cruise, put your bed on the balcony. You won't regret it, trust me. Taking the bed outside on the balcony of a is the best idea.
People fishing off of their balcony.
Dad, you actually caught a fish! Holy dude. Oh God. Don't swing. Oh, what the fuck is that? Don't swing it into somebody's place. Oh, sorry. What is it?
Fish.
And then doing stupid stuff like trying to do selfies off of a balcony.
Yeah, they got her.
Hey, on there.
She alive, right? Yeah. And responsive? I see her. She like leaned up against the man in a white shirt.
At least they got some blankets out there. that one for me is the scariest, because that is one of the main reasons that people accidentally go overboard. So if you got inspiration from seeing all of those TikTok videos last summer, make sure you're not trying to create that trend this summer, because cruise lines are issuing bans for anyone who is caught doing anything that goes against the cruise policies. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am a Disney vlogger. I love going to Disney and taking you along with me. And something that we see a lot at Disney are those electric scooters. You typically see them with like older people or people that have mobility issues, and they're just all over the place. It's just a part of the theme park life. Well, cruise lines are actually restricting people from bringing scooters if they are over a certain size. There is a story about a man who needed a mobility scooter. He booked an accessible room. However, he neglected to fill out a separate form to let the cruise line know basic information about the scooter, such as the size, and he was stopped at the terminal and refused to be boarded with his scooter. This turned into him not being able to take his cruise because he actually needed his scooter at all times. He was not able to be without his scooter. My best advice for this one is, again, if you are booking through a travel agent, make sure you are asking questions and following up with them before your cruise is about to set sail, to see if there's anything that you need to do in addition to what you've already done through your check-in process. The mobility scooter form is not something you fill out during check-in, so that is something that you would need to talk to the cruise line or your travel agent about to make sure that your mobility scooter is in compliance. The last thing I want to see is for you to be so excited to go on your cruise and you get to the terminal and you are refused boarding for something that could have easily been taken care of. Now, this next story won't get you banned, but it's just a reminder to just be a considerate person. That is something that is one of my biggest pet peeves, is being inconsiderate of others. And even I do it sometimes. We are all human, but for the most part, I try to be considerate of everyone who is around me. But something that we see a lot on cruises is people putting things such as towels and bags on the chairs on the Lido deck and not coming back for hours. In order to make sure that this is not happening as frequently on ships, they are doing things like putting stickers on the chairs to let people know that if they haven't returned by a certain time, that those items will be taken to a designated area for you to pick them up, so that other guests can have those chairs that are being held for an excessive amount of time. Typically, your items are going to be at the towel distribution center, but check with your cruise line and find out just to be sure, because it could vary by ship. Before I get into my last story, let me quickly invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, please consider subscribing with that notification bell on so you never miss a video. I would also like to take a quick minute to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Within less than 2 weeks, I have gained over 75 subscribers, which means I have met my goal of 500 subscribers. As of the filming of this, I am at 501 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. So make sure you mark your calendars. For May 30th, I will be going live from the Royal Caribbean Grandeur of the Sea, I think is the name of the ship. It's the oldest ship Royal Caribbean has. So I will be doing a live from that ship for the sail away party, and I will also be doing a vlog to give you a full review of the ship and let you know what I think about the ship and is it worth going on a ship that is that seasoned. So I'm really excited about that, and I wanted to take a minute to say thank you so much. For this story, it's so important to remember that gambling of any kind is strictly prohibited on cruise ships unless you are in the casino. Gambling is a regulated sport activity, whatever it is highly, highly restricted. And if you get caught gambling anywhere outside of the casino, you could potentially be banned. There were some passengers recently on a Carnival ship that were playing dice on the Lido deck, and this prompted the brand ambassador for Carnival to put out a statement reminding everyone that gambling anywhere outside of the casino is strictly prohibited. My last story, cruise lines are putting out urgent warnings reminding people to check their bags, their luggage, before they get to the cruise terminal because of the recent issue with so many people being caught with ammunition in their bags. This was a major problem over in Turks and Caicos, and there are several Americans who have either been sentenced to jail time or they are awaiting sentencing for breaking this rule. I covered this story a few weeks ago, so I will leave that video linked at the end of this video as well in the description box so you can go check that out. This is something that is more often than not just a mistake. I understand the mistake aspect of it. The intent was not to cause harm, but it's ammunition. Come on. So again, my biggest advice for this is to check your bags. Make sure you don't have anything illegal in your bags, such as ammunition or CBD, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. These are things that could potentially get you lifetime bans, and you could face jail time for a simple, honest mistake. So be very careful and make sure you know the rules before you get on a cruise. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, please consider subscribing with that notification bell on so you never miss a video. Until next time,